Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. So friends, after completing our Willow pendant, we are going to make it into the necklace. Now for making the necklace, we need two more components. First one is this component. This is the same component that I have used in my Willow earring. So in this video, we are quickly going to make this component, and if you want the detailed instructions, then I'll share the link of the Willow earring in the description box and the I box above. Then the second component would be the smaller component, and in this video, first of all, we are going to make these two components and then we will make our Willow necklace. For making this component, we are first going to bezel our 14 mm Rivoli crystal with pure stitch, as we have done for our Willow earring and our Willow pendant. So first of all, we are going to bezel this and then proceed further. So friends, here we have completed the bezel of our Rivoli crystal as we have done in our pendant, and now we are going to make our first component for making the necklace, which is our earring component. We have completed the bezel like this, and now we are going to add the beads on the outer edge of this bezel. So for this, you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11OC foam. Now after exiting through this 11OC foam, I'm picking up 115O silver, 3 Superduos in yellow pink color, and 115O silver. Superduos are in hello French rose color. So now after picking up these beads, the 15O, 3 Superduos and 115O, I'm going to pass through this 11O, skipping this one, and I'm going to pass through this 11O like this. And now picking up one 11O silver, I'm going to pass through this next 11O sea foam. Again picking up one 11O silver, passing through this next 11O sea foam, picking up one 11O silver, passing through this next 11O sea foam. So here I'm going to add 6 11O silver. So I have added 3. I'm going to add 3 more and come back. So here you can see I have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 11Os, and now I'm adding my 6th 11O silver like this. And now I have reached this opposite side of this Superduo, and now again I'm going to add the Superduos. So for this I'm picking up 115O silver, 3 Superduos in hello French rose color, and 115O silver. These 5 beads, and skipping this 11O, I'm passing through the next 11O sea foam like this. Now again I'm going to add 11O silver like this. So again I have added 1. I'm going to add 5 more 11Os and come back. So here you can see that I have added all my 6 11Os, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And after adding the 6th one, right now I'm exiting through this 11O sea foam. Now stepping up into the 15O like this. I'm going to pick up 2 15O silver like this, and passing through the top hole of this first Superduo. Now picking up one Superduo in pastel emerald color, passing through the top hole of this Superduo, again picking up the next Superduo in pastel emerald color and passing through the top hole of this next Superduo, picking up 2 15O silver and going down through the 15O silver and the next 11O sea foam like this, stepping up into the 11O silver, and now I'm going to add one 3 mm pearl here. So picking up one 3 mm pearl, passing through this next 11O. Now picking up one 11O sea foam, passing through the next 11O. Again picking up one 3 mm pearl, passing through the next 11O silver, picking up one 11O sea foam, passing through this 11O. Again one 3 mm pearl and passing through this next 11O silver, and now into the 11O sea foam, into the 15O silver, so we are going to add these beads on this side as we have done here. So we are going to add 15Os, Superduos 15Os, and the pearls and the 11O, and till we reach here. I'm going to complete this round till I reach here and come back. So here you can see I have added these beads as I did on the other side, and the pearls on both the sides here. And after adding this last pearl right now, I'm exiting through this 11O silver, and now I'm going to step up into these two 15O silver like this, into the top hole of the Superduo, and now I'm going to pick up three 15O silver and pass through the top hole of this Superduo like this, picking up the 11O, this Superduo in Picasso aqua color, then 315O silver down through the top hole of this Superduo and into the 215Os, these 215Os, and into the 11O silver, into the pearl, into the 11Os, again into the pearl, the 11Os, again pearl and the 11Os, into the 215Os. Now after exiting through these 15Os, I'm going to add the Superduo and 15Os on the top here as I have done here, and come back. So here you can see I have added the Superduo and 15Os as I did on this side, and you can see the look from the front here. And right now I'm exiting through the top hole of this Superduo, again moving down through these 15Os and into the 11O. Again I'm going to pass through all these pearls and 11Os and these 15Os, the Superduo and 15Os and this Superduo. So I'm going to pass through all these beads till I reach this 11O here and come. So after passing through all these beads, right now I'm exiting through this 11Os into the 215Os, the Superduo, and into the 15Os. Now after passing through these 15Os, I'm going to pass through the top hole of this Superduo, and now pick up 215O silver and up into the Superduo, again picking up 215O silver and here into this Superduo into the bottom hole of the same Superduo. Now I'm stepping up into the 215 of silver, like this, and pick up 115, 111, and 115 silver. So I have picked up these three beads, 115, 111, and 115 silver, and stepping down into the 215 into the top hole of the Superduo, like this, into these three 15s, into the top hole of the Superduo and the 15s, and into this 15. Now after exiting through these two 15 silver, I'm going to pass through all these beads, the 11s, the pearls, and into the 15 Superduo, these 15 and into this Superduo, and come back. Now here, after passing through these 15 I'm passing through the top hole of the Superduo, and again here on this side I'm going to add the 15 as I have done on the other side. So for this I'm picking up two 15 silver into the top hole, again picking up two 15 silver into the bottom hole of the same Superduo, the top one, like this, stepping up into the two Superduos, two 15 sorry, picking up 115, 111 and 115 silver, and stepping down into these two 15s into the top hole of the Superduo, into these 15s. So here you can see we have completed our component for making our necklace. So after completing this component, so here we have completed this component, and now as I'm exiting through this 15, I'm going to pass through the Superduo, and I'm going to tie a knot moving toward the back side, and here I'm going to tie a knot like this into the bottom Superduo, into the thread, going to tie one more knot here, and now into this Superduo, up through these 15s into these Superduos, and now you can cut the thread off like this. So here we have completed our first component. We need two of such components. So here we have completed one. I'm going to make the another one like this and come back. So friends, here I have completed both my components, the bigger ones like the earring, and now we are going to make the another component, that is the smaller component, this one. So for this I have picked up these beads for my second component, the smaller component, 3 Superduos, 111 silver, 3 Superduos and 111 silver. And now I'm bringing these down towards the end of my thread, and I'm going to tie a double knot as always, like this. And now I'm going to pass through these superduos and pull this tail in between the superduos into the 11, again into these superduos and into the 11, like this. And now as I'm exiting through this 11, I'm going to pick up one 15 silver, one 4 bicone and one 15 silver. So these 3 beads, and here I'm passing through the 11 silver on the opposite side, like this, moving back into the 3 beads, keep your thread nice and tight here, and into the 11 silver, like this. And now after exiting through this 11 silver, I'm going to pick up 3 15 silver and pass through the top hole of this Superduo, like this. And now pick up one Superduo and pass through the top hole of the second Superduo, again picking up one Superduo and passing through the top hole of the second Superduo. Now again I'm picking up 3 15 silver and down through this 11 silver, like this. Now again picking up 3 15 silver. Same way we are going to add the beads on the other side. Again picking up the Superduo into the top hole of the Superduo, picking up the Superduo into the top hole of the next Superduo, and picking up 3 15 silver and into the 11 silver, like this, and stepping up into the 3 15s that we have added on the other side. And here, after passing through this, we are going to cut the tail off. And now, after exiting through these 3 15 silver into the top hole of the Superduo, now again I'm going to pick up 3 15 silver into the top hole of this pastel emerald Superduo. Now pick up the Superduo, the Aqua Picasso Superduo, into picking up 3 15 silver and into this Superduo, passing through these beads on the side, 15 11 and the 3 15 the Superduo, picking up 3 15 silver into the top hole of the Superduo, again picking up the Superduo in Aqua Picasso color into the top hole, picking up 3 15 into the bottom hole, like this. And now I'm going to pass through these 3 15 into the 11, the 15 Superduo 15 O's into this Superduo, picking up 215 O's silver into the top hole of the Superduo, again picking up 215 O's silver into the bottom hole of the same Superduo, up into the 215 O's, picking up 115 O, 111 O and 115 O silver, these 3 beads, and into the 15 O's at the bottom on the other side, into the top hole of the Superduo at the bottom here, into these 15 O's, the Superduo, 15 O's, 11 O and the 15 O's, the Superduo, 15 O's and the Superduo. And as we have added the 15 O's and the 11 O's on this side, we are going to add these 15 O's and 11 O's on the top of this Superduo. So here again picking up 2 15 O's, sorry, again 2 15 O's into the bottom hole of the Superduo, up through the 15 O's, picking up 115 O, 111 O and 115 O, down through the pair of 15 O's into the Superduo and the 15 O's into these 3 15 O's into this Superduo, moving toward the back side, and here I'm going to tie a knot into the next Superduo, again tying a knot in between these 2 Superduos, like this, into the Superduo. Now after passing through this Superduo, up through these 15 O's and into the Superduo here, and now we can cut our thread off. So here we have completed our smaller component, and for making our necklace we need 6 of these components, as we are going to make a 16 inches necklace. So we need 6 of these components. If you want to make a longer necklace, you can increase the number of these components, or the other one, you can either increase the number of this bigger component or the smaller component depending upon your choice. So here we have made these components in 2 numbers, and here we are going to make these 6 components. So right now we have made 1 component, we are going to make 5 more in the same way and come back. So friends, here we have completed all our components. We have made 6 of smaller and 2 bigger components, and now we are going to attach these components to our pendant. Now friends, we are going to attach our components to our pendants. So right now you can see I'm exiting through this 11 of silver, and now I'm going to pick up 3 15 silver, 1 4 pearl, and 3 15 silver. So here I have picked up these 7 beads, and I'm going to pass through this 11 silver, so which I am exiting right now, like this, stepping up into these 3 15s, taking one more pass through these beads, like this, stepping up into these 3 15s, now into the 4 pearl. Now I'm going to pick up 3 4 pearls and pass through this pearl like this, again passing through all the 4 pearls once again, keeping our thread nice and tight here. Like this, and after exiting through this 4 pearl, I'm picking up 1 11 silver, passing through the next pearl, again picking up 1 11 silver, passing through this next pearl, once again picking up 1 11 silver, passing through the pearl, and my fourth 11 passing through this pearl like this. And now as I'm exiting through this bottom pearl, I'm going to pick up 2 15 silver, 1 4 bicone, and 2 15 silver, like this. I have picked up these 5 beads and into this 4 pearl like this, stepping up into these 2 15s and into the bicone. Now picking up 2 15 silver, passing through the pearl on the opposite side, that is on the top, picking up 2 15 silver into the bicone like this, down through the 15s, into the pearl like this. And now after exiting through this 4 pearl, I'm going to pick up 3 15 silver, and my component that I'm going to attach with this pendant. So first I'm going to attach my bigger component. So I have picked up this component. So here, keeping it this way, the Rivoli on the top like this. I have picked up these 3 15s and I'm going to pass through this 11 like this. Again picking up 3 15 silver and into the 4 pearl like this. Once again, I'm going to pass through all these beads, these 3 15s, 11, into the 350 nose, into the pearl, like this. So here, stepping up into these beads. So this way we have attached our first, that is our bigger component, with our pendant. And now as I'm exiting through this 11O, I'm going down into these beads, into the Superduo, into this Superduo, into these 15Os, into the Superduo, into the 15Os, into the 11O and the pearl. And I'm going to pass through all these beads, these 11Os, the pearl and the 11O, into the 11O, the pearl and the 11O, into the 215Os, into the Superduos, 3 Superduos up through these 15Os, into these Superduos, and up through the 15Os and into the 11O on the top. So here, after attaching this with the pendant, now I have reached the other side of this component, and now I'm going to attach the smaller component with it. So I'm going to make this smaller pearl component to attach this bigger component with my smaller Superduo component. So again, after exiting through this 11O, I'm picking up 3 15O silver and 1 4mm pearl, again 3 15O silver. So the set of these 7 beads, and into the 11O silver, passing through these beads once again to reinforce, like this, and into these 15Os, into the pearl, again picking up 3 4mm pearls, these 3 4 pearls and passing through this pearl, taking one more pass through these pearls into the pearl. Again, we have to keep our thread nice and tight here, picking up 1 11 silver into the next pearl, again picking up 1 11 silver, and I'm going to add the 11 silver in between these pearls like this into this bottom pearl. And now after exiting through this bottom pearl, picking up 215 silver, 1 4 bicone, and 215 silver, these 5 beads, again into the pearl, like this, stepping up into the 215 into the bicone, picking up 215 into the pearl, picking up 215 and into the bicone, down through the 215 into the 4 pearl. So we have made our component, the joining component, and now I'm going to pick up 315 silver and my smaller component with Superduos. So here, as I'm exiting through this side, so I have to pass through the 11 from this side. So like this, we have to keep notice of the face of our component. Again picking up 315 and into the 4 pearl, up into the 315 here, into the 11 down through the 315 and into the 4 pearl like this, up through the 15 and the 11. So here you can see we have attached our component with the pendant, the bigger component and the smaller component. And now moving up through these beads like this, into these 15 into the Superduos, into this Superduo, into these 15 and the 11 and into these 3 15 into the Superduo. Into the 15 and these 15s and into the 11. So here again we are going to add this pearl component and then the other components that we have made. On one side we are going to attach 3 components. So here I have attached this first smaller component. I'm going to attach the other 2 components in the same way as I have attached these 2 and come back. Now here, after joining this component, I have almost finished up my thread. So here I'm going to add another thread. So I'm just going back into these beads into the pearl and I'm going to tie a knot here. One more knot. Like this, and I'm going to pass through this 11 the pearl into these 15 in 11 and these 15 and the 11 into this pearl here, like this. And now I'm going to cut this thread off. So here, cutting this thread off, and I'm going to add a new thread to my necklace. Now here I have taken about 1.5 span of arm span of thread, and I'm going to pass through some beads before this component on this one, like this, into this 15, and here I'm going to tie a knot. In between this 15 and the Superduo, like this. Again, tying one more knot, like this, and into the Superduo, into this Superduo, up through these 15s, and into the 11 and the 15 like this. And now I'm going to pass through this pearl component and into my upper component. So friends, here I have attached all my components to this pendant, all my 3 smaller components. And now after attaching this last smaller component, that is the third one, I'm going to attach the clasp to my necklace. So for this, as you can see right now, I'm exiting through this 11 of silver, and now I'm going to pick up 3 15 of silver, 1 4 pearl, and 3 15 of silver to attach my pearl component here. So like this, passing through these beads once again into all these beads, up through these 3 15s. Here I'm attaching this pearl component as we have done previously, this one. So into this pearl, again picking up 3 4 pearl, these 3 4 pearls, and into this pearl. So here I will complete this component as I have done this one, the previous pearl components, and come back. And here this is my pearl component, and now I'm going to add the beads on the top here. So for this I'm picking up the 3 15 of silver, 1 11 of silver, and 3 15 of silver. So here I have picked up these 7 beads, and I'm going to pass through this 4 pearl once again, passing through all these beads like this, stepping up into these 3 15s, the 11 like this. And now here I'm going to add the loop and the clasp. So I'm picking up 3 15 of silver, my clasp. Here I'm using this toggle clasp. So after picking up these 3 15 of silver into the clasp, again picking up 3 15 of silver and into the 11 of silver like this. And here I'm going to pass through these beads and the clasp like this. into the beads and the clasp, taking about 2 to 3 passes, or as much passes you find convenient to take through these 15s. So right now I have taken about 4 passes, and now into the 11, down through these 15s into the pearl, into the 11, and here tying a knot in between this 11 and the 4 pearl, like this, into the 4 pearl and the 11, into this 4 pearl, into these 11s and pearls, and now we can cut our thread off like this. So here we have attached this clasp, and this is the look. So this is how one side of our necklace looks, and now we are going to attach the same string or same components to the other side of our pendant. For this, I've taken another thread, and now I'm starting this from the back side. So here I'm going to pass through this Superduo of this component, this Superduo in pastel emerald color, into this Hello French Rose Superduo, into this pastel emerald Superduo, and here I'm going to tie a knot like this, one more knot, and into the Superduo and the 11. You can check that a knot is stiff and it's not moving, into the 15s, into the 11 and the Superduo, these 15s, and here into the Superduo, up through the 15 O's, and into this 15 O and the 11 O. So we have reached this point here. We attached our components to this 11O, and now we are going to attach our components to this 11O in the same way as we have done on this side. So I'm going to attach my upper component first, my bigger component. First I'm going to attach this bigger component, and then 3 of my smaller components on this side, and then I come back. So here I have attached my bigger component with my pendant, then 3 of my smaller components, and this last pearl component as we have done on the other side of our necklace. And now I'm going to attach the clasp to this last pearl component as I have attached on this side. And now after adding this last pearl component to this side, right now I'm exiting through this 4 pearl, and now I'm going to pick up 3 15 silver, 1 11 silver, and 3 15 silver. These 7 beads I'm going to pass through the 4 pearl like this. Again, passing through all these beads and into the 4 pearl, stepping up into these 3 15 silver and into the 11 silver. And now I'm going to attach my clasp to this 11 silver. So for this I have picked up 3 15 silver, my clasp, and 3 15 silver. You can also use jump ring if you want in place of these 15 O's. And then I'm going back into the 11 silver, and here stepping up into these 15 O's, into the 15 O's and the clasp, and the 11 O, like this. Again, taking one more pass, just to strengthen this loop you can take 3 to 4 passes, as we are using this thread, the Miyuki thread. I don't use the fire line into my necklace as it is a bit thicker than these Miyuki threads, and we have to take so many passes through the 15 O's, so it becomes difficult with those fire line thread. So it's better to use Miyuki's or Sono or Hana thread for these intricate necklaces, and I prefer to use them. And my necklace have never got damaged due to these threads, so I find them useful. So I would suggest you to use this Miyuki thread or these Sono or Hana thread for these necklaces. So here, after taking 4 passes through this loop, right now I have passed through these 15 O's and into the 4 pearl, into this 11 O, And now here I'm going to tie a knot like this. And the double knot, passing through the pearl, the 11 chain into the pearl, the 11 with the pearl, 11 and the next pearl like this, into these 15 and 11. And now I'm going to cut my thread off like this. So here we have completed our willow necklace. So friends, this is the final look of our willow necklace. You can see you can increase or decrease the length of the necklace according to your choice by increasing or decreasing the number of these components. If you want to increase the components, if you want to increase the bigger component, you can increase its number, or otherwise you can increase or decrease the number of smaller components. So here we have completed our willow necklace in this beautiful green and pink contrast. Friends, after completing this beautiful willow necklace in this green and pink contrast, let us just take a quick look over other colorways that I have made in this necklace. I have shown you in the beginning of the video. Let us take a quick look. So this is in beige and brown color. Here you can see I have attached this boat shaped crystal at the end. If you want to attach this boat shaped crystal to your willow pendant, I will uh, upload a separate video for beziling this boat shaped crystal, so you can check it out and attach it to your pendant. And the third one is this green, this olive green color. So friends, these are three colorways, beautiful three colorways that I have made in my willow necklace, and I have shown you two pendants where I have attached the bail to my willow necklace. These are the two colorways, the fuchsia and the sapphire color. And here I have attached the bail, and I will upload the video for this bail also. You can check it out, and if you want to attach the bail to your pendant, you can attach it to your pendant and put in another chain of your choice. So friends, these are some of the colorways that I have made in my willow necklace set, some pendants and some necklaces, and I have also made the matching earring and matching bracelets for these necklaces. I hope you would love this willow necklace series, and if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you and namaste.